It's time to answer the question that everybody's been asking. Why did I get rid of my Jeep for this Ford Raptor? Now, honestly, there's a lot of reasons, but let's just go ahead and find a better place that we can talk about this, and I'll break it down for you. There's a few good reasons, and I think you guys might agree with that.
2 hours later.
Why did I trade in my 23 Grand Cherokee for this Ford Raptor? Now, I've always been the Grand Cherokee guy here on the channel. It's been, my bread and butter for like 5 years or something like that. I did switch up and get the Scatpack for a little bit, but I've been the Grand Cherokee guy. So why the switch over to a Ford Raptor? I know it's probably a little bit, maybe a little bit off from what I've been doing, but I think there's some really good reasons, and I had some obviously really good reasons to do it. And I do have a video coming this week talking about kind of like all the different problems with this Ford Raptor specifically. But I just, it had to happen. It was a time waiting to happen. Now, before I jump into the first reason why I wanted to get rid of the Jeep and get this Ford Raptor, I do want to say I've been a little bit sick. You could probably hear it in my voice. I just want to throw it out there, but it's freezing out. I'm getting over being sick with like a sinus infection, and your boy's still grinding because we got videos to make, baby. 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at maybe 3 p.m. here on the channel. So yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Now, the first reason literally has nothing to do with pretty much anything vehicle related or Ford Raptor related or anything. And it literally just comes down to the fact that I bought a house probably 3-4 months or so ago at this point, and we've been doing renovations and all kinds of stuff. And the Jeep was decent. I fit like 3 toilets in there at once, which is kind of crazy. It actually has a pretty large capacity, but we did want a truck bed to, haul some different things and, throw some good old stuff in here. Not have to worry about it on the inside, be able to do homeowner things. That was the main reason that made me want to buy a truck in general, right? So I was originally looking at some GMC Sierras. I was looking at the Sierra 1500s. I was looking at a few different options as far as, what I could get or maybe what I would want to get. I did like the AT4 Sierras, but I mean, there's just something about, going from an SRT or a Scatpack or something like that, and then getting something, there's a regular old truck. It just, it doesn't have the fun to it. It's missing something. So that's why I lean towards, obviously, the Ford Raptor, Ram RHO, or the TRX. Now, I'll probably make a video just kind of comparing the three and why I ended up with this one compared to the other ones. But it made sense for me to consider the Ford Raptor as a good option here, because you kind of get the best of both worlds. Now, I will say that the other options do look a little bit better than the Ford Raptor, but the Ford Raptor from the front, there's something about it. Like, you get the lights going, like pop these babies on real quick. You get these front lights, like the amber going. Oh man, I think that looks so sticky. It looks so beefy from the front, which, obviously I don't really look at it from the front, but it does look really, really cool from the front. And that's something that was a big selling factor for me. Now, going from the Grand Cherokee to this, like I said, that was my first #1 reason was, hey, let's get a truck bed for the house. Because like I said, we've been doing a lot of renovations and different things. And like I said, it definitely did its job. Like, I put it to work. But this is going to be a lot more, convenient, especially with like summertime stuff. Like if I'm loading up mulch in there, like if I'm loading up mulch in here or, whatever it may be, it's a lot more convenient if you have a, truck bed to be able to do truck homeowner stuff. So that was reason #1 as to why I did, make the switch from the Grand Cherokee and didn't go back to an SRT. Now, reason #2 might surprise you a little bit, and it was just for the content on the channel. Now, I was pretty burnt out of making content about the Grand Cherokee. You guys know I disappeared for like a year, came back and then made videos for like 3 days and then was gone again. And that mainly just came down to like, there wasn't much for me to do. Now, on the 23 Grand Cherokee, there's really not much that I could do, honestly. Like, I could have made it like a fake SRT again, but it like didn't seem very interesting. No one really seemed like they were interested in that, and I wasn't really interested in it. Interior was nice, drove nice, but like I just wasn't feeling doing that again. So the idea with getting the Ford Raptor is, hey, this reinvigorates the channel and lets me get into not only the truck market, but also a whole new audience in general of just people who are interested in cars and automotive in general. Now, the plan is for this to just be, the starting vehicle, and then eventually I'm going to get a second vehicle that's more of a car. It could be an SRT, it could be a Scatpack, could be a Hellcat, could be a McLaren maybe, who knows. Like, it's in the future, obviously, but that's kind of the intention is, hey, let's start with this, and then this will be my daily. I don't have to worry about it. I can get something cool and do like a crazy build for the channel or several things. In worst case, I just go ahead and pick up a WK2 or something for my wife. It's a win-win situation. She gets a car she wants and I get to make a bunch of content with it. So, you know, this is just the intention is, hey, hit a broader audience and hit the truck market both at the same time, because they're both pretty big on YouTube. And like I said, I was pretty much boxed in a corner with the Grand Cherokee. So being able to do this, you know, like I said, it kind of checks a bunch of boxes, checks off the life box of, hey, I need a truck to do truck stuff at my house. You know, I could have towed, you know, the last one didn't have a tow hitch, but, you know, I could have towed with the Grand Cherokee, but, you know, we got a tow hitch on there. You know, this is very up the alley of, you know, towing around a jet ski or something like that. There's a lot of ponds and lakes, you know, that's fun. I want to do that. So, you know, it's just stuff like that. You know, it just makes more sense for me personally to have a truck right now. And then also on the flip side, the channel, it makes more sense. Like, I'm already back 2 weeks, 6 videos deep or something, and I think I'm booked out like a month and a half or something. Like, I have so many videos in the pipeline already ready to go, already installed. I have mods on here that you guys don't even see right now that are so sick, and I can't even talk about them yet because the videos don't come out for another 2 weeks. But yeah, it's just like we're grinding here on the channel, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I want to do this. I want to come back. I want to blow up this channel, and I want to take it to the next level. So if you are not subscribed, click the subscribe button. Now, flipping back on the aspect of the regular Grand Cherokee, right? I could have went with a WK2, right? I could have got like a 5.7 Hemi or something like that and done like an off-road build or done something different. But like I said, I think this is more fitting for my life. And also, like, I've already done that. Like, I know a lot of people want me to be the Grand Cherokee guy, and I think I always will be at heart, just because that's like, you know, that's where I started and where it kind of like pushed me to be able to do new stuff. But at the end of the day, I need to break out of that, and I need to just be general, right? Like, I just want to be a car automotive guy on YouTube. I want to do cool stuff with trucks. I want to do cool stuff with cars. I want to do cool stuff with Jeeps. I want to just be across the board able to just make fun content that's entertaining and maybe do some crazy wild stuff along the way. But the only way that happens is if I break out of that box, because I was pushed into that corner for a while and it really caused me to get burnt out and stop making content. So like I said, that's probably like right up there tied #1 reason as to why I went with the Ford Raptor, because it really just pushes me to be outside the box. Now, I do want to say, like, if you flip it, right, and you look at my views on the channel right now, I'm maxing out like 400, 500, 600 views on a video within like the first few days, which I have to be grateful for, because when I started, right, I would get 1 view in 3 months or something. Like, absolutely crazy, right? I'm able to get 500 views within the first few days. You know, I have to be thankful for that, but also at the same time, it hurts so much going from 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 views within the first day or two. But again, I stopped uploading forever because I was burnt out and was doing Grand Cherokee content. And 2, it was Grand Cherokee content, so there's a cap on how many people are inside that market. Where in this, there's a lot of people who like trucks, there's a lot of people who like off-roading, there's a lot of people who like, you know, just performance vehicles. There's, you know, it's just across the board. It kind of opens things up. Plus, I have all my old Jeep content for people to watch. So I just expanding and just pumping out content, guys. That's the intention with it. I hope you guys stick around and, you know, kind of like vibe with the content, because there's some good stuff, guys. I'm telling you, there's some cool stuff, and there's a lot of problems with this truck that need to get resolved. So I also started to have some issues with my Grand Cherokee, the 23, that I didn't really talk about too much, and I was gonna make a video about it, and then it just never happened because I ended up moving out of it so quick. But basically what happened is, one day I'm driving to work, I go to take a left turn, I put on my left turn signal, and it says that my left turn signal is out. I was like, that's a little bit weird, because it's probably not, right? It's a 23, it's only got like 30,000 miles, 30 something. So I think it's probably fine. And I get out when I get to work, put on the turn signal, everything's fine. All the turn signals are working perfectly fine. I said, hey, that's a little bit of a red flag if it's telling me that that's having an issue, and it's, you know, obviously not. Now, my instinct, being a car guy and messing with cars a little bit too much, I kind of found out, you know, you can reset things with just by disconnecting the negative terminal on the battery for like 10 minutes, a half hour, whatever. So I said, hey, I'm gonna do that. Didn't end up doing it and just let it, you know, keep riding. And then the next few days, another thing starts popping up where the odometer number starts flashing on the dash. I said, hey, that's probably pretty good. You know, I'm pretty excited about that. So, you know, it might influence my decision a little bit, right? To go ahead and do that. And the night that I went to go trade this in, and I went to go and get a new vehicle, or actually ended up getting this one, it was crazy. I went to unlock the car, the light here, like the whole headlight wasn't going on, the interior lights weren't going on. It was, I don't know what was going on. I was having like a whole meltdown with like the main computer on the thing, the ECU, whatever. I don't know. So that definitely helped me influence to get out of that. I haven't had too many issues with things like that in the past, so this was kind of the first one that really kind of stood out to me on the Grand Cherokee. I never really had too many issues with my previous ones, but the 23 did give me a little bit of an issue that kind of helped steer me towards getting this truck. I'm just gonna give you a sneak preview for Wednesday's video. So today, this video will be going up on Monday if you're watching on the day that it comes up. But like, there's a lot of issues on this truck. Like, I just want to show you, like, we went out to date night last night. Look at this. I had to pull the lights. Now, like, if I wasn't a car guy, I probably would have been so pissed off about that because I wouldn't have known what to do. It would have just drained my battery, but like the lights wouldn't shut off. Just like, there's a lot of little problems like that that I just like, that's just pumping out content for me. So like, I'm thankful that I have this channel where if something does go wrong, there's a high likelihood or high chance that that video will do well. And if a video does well, obviously I get compensated, you know, like it helps with the revenue and everything to go back into the content. So at the end of the day, if something bad goes wrong, I have to kind of take it for what it is. Another reason I kind of went with this truck with the higher miles and stuff, because the gamble and the risk kind of pays off in the content aspect, as bad as that sounds. So that's kind of, you know, what I'm thinking. I'm like, maybe I take the risk for somebody and then, you know, be able to put some useful content out there and, you know, maybe help someone else out along the way. But yeah, it kind of breaks down to those few things, guys. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you do like it down below. It helps the algorithm. And of course, hype it if you haven't already. I don't know what that is, but if it pops up, press it. It helps the channel. And of course, like I said, let me know what you guys think about the Raptor. You know, like, do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you have some ideas of things I should do or shouldn't do? I know some people have given some good criticisms and some good feedback about the Ford Raptor, so that's been helpful. But yeah, let me know down below, guys. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you click the subscribe button down below right now to be notified when new videos go live. New videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. here on the channel. Possibly might change, but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for sure. So make sure you subscribe to be notified when those go live. I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Big screen dreams, I'm the king of the dash. Keys to the Jeep, engine growl like it's mad. SRT beats in the streets, it's a blast. 3 visits a week, watch me stack up the cash. Wrap the tires, crunch dirt, eating the gravel. Cameras rolling, my life's an unravel. Gas pedal heavy, heart race, it's a marvel. Subscribers flood in, clicking fast, no travel. Jeep in the lot, top off, breeze hitting. Mods on mods, the grind.